champagne flute?
No. Coffee.
OJ?
And yeah, do we have OJ? Just dump that out and put that in there, please. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, it's been a while. I've been kind of busy. I do apologize. So, today we are going to be doing a reading on Eller, I believe is how you pronounce it. If I got that wrong, greatly apologize. He is from Nova Scotia, and so it was a reading that was done by Above and Beyond Ancestor, and I kind of told her that I would look into it and kind of see what I get. So hello, Tammy, and welcome everybody as y'all come in. I can see people as they come in and out, so good morning and welcome to Southern Soul Tarot. So if y'all are interested in readings like this, then let me know. If not, then thanks for joining us and have a great morning. So we're going to go ahead and keep going though, and then we're going to see what we get. So I did a little bit of channeling. I'm going to let it start. Hey, Crime Curious, how are you? It's nice to see, well, nice for me to see you. So I did a bit of, which I do want to touch with you on your book soon. I did see where some of the stuff came in, so I'm super excited to see some of that. I went ahead and used two different kinds of decks, more related to kids. So, and as far as the energy and then like kind of what happened, I really only read a little bit of the story. Oh, thank you, Tammy. And love you. And then also Tammy and I will be collabing next Saturday. She will be doing her first collab on the channel. She will be doing taking turns reading, whatever it is y'all want us to do. We can StreamYard it so that we can put questions in, but we are super excited to have Tammy. And then, of course, Crime Curious, you're always welcome to stream in as much as you want or if that's happening. But we are using the Tarot in Wonderland by Barbara Moore because that is my absolute favorite. And then we're going to use the Mermaid Tarot. And the reason we're doing that, again, is because it's something that connects to me a lot for children. I also do have the Chakra Wisdom out, the Tori Hartman, I believe. And then I have the Oracle of Unicorns. So we'll kind of look into each one of those. But again, I'm going to give people a chance to come in. I'm not going to rush through this. I have some of my work apps on, but we'll see how that goes. Or at least I thought I did. Maybe I closed out. I'm not really sure which one. Yes, I'm so excited to have Tammy. Oh, and Tammy, by the way, the reading that you gave for Chief and I, we actually ended up collabing a lot of stuff together as far as what we were reading and what we were doing. So we did kind of implement some of our gifts together. So that has helped us a lot to kind of increase in that area. So what I'm going to do, so that was a dead on reading. Oh, thank you. It's actually a dress. Kind of. I don't know if you can see it. It's like I would stand up, but I don't know. Let me see. It's a dress. Whoops. Dropped all my crystals, but it's a dress. So, thank you very much, though. I haven't wore it, I think ever. So I've been excited to try it on. I think I wore it a long time ago, if I did at all. So let's see. Okay, so we're going to read a short summary of Dylan, what's going on with that until we can kind of see what else comes in. So, oops. Basically, he's been 3 years old, missing for a while. Thank you, y'all. And he went missing from his grandmother's backyard on May 6th of 2020. So apparently every moment since that has been agony for the mother and the father. They have pointed to gifts during interviews and kind of said that they are waiting for Dylan to return so that he can open his gifts. We don't know if he was taken. We don't know if he drowned. And we don't know if he's alive. We are just stuck in limbo is how the parents are feeling. So the only evidence found was Dylan's rubber boots. About 6 hours after his disappearance, they were submerged in a brook behind his grandmother's neighborhood's house. Despite 6 days of officials and hundreds of volunteers searched, and no shred of evidence was found. The absence of answers, conspiracy theories have taken hold of dozens of groups popping up, amateur sleuths posting vicious rumors about his parents and grandmother. A memorial was destroyed in belief that Dylan may have been buried there. Jason started getting random notes, and there was a picture Photoshop that had bruises on it of Dylan. So there's quite a few things that have happened, obviously, in this long run time frame here. So I did channel a few words from Dylan to kind of see what I could get a little bit. I don't know much. I know it was May 3rd. He did bring out a lot of threes. He was very, yeah, take your time. I'm curious. So I do know that there was a few numbers he gave out that kind of correlated with that 3. So let me kind of go ahead and see. So we have about 3 people involved, but I don't feel it was as so much the family. I feel like the grandmother, yes, was watching him, but I really don't feel like she had much to do with it. Nor the parents, to be honest. So he was 3 years old. They found a red ball, to my knowledge, somewhere near where he was playing. There were... Let me see. The words he gave out was accident, hurt, long term. So those are some things that were happening. Numbers were 13, 7, 21, 35. He also cut the 35 into 3 and 5. And then he also did 73, but he is reiterating big time 3. And he actually did something interesting, which I've never had anybody do. And good morning, Tara. How are you? He gave out the Lord's Prayer, which was pretty interesting. I don't know if they were very religious, but he did give out the kingdom, power, and the glory of God. So there's something related to that in some sort of way. It could now be his family heavily, being religious themselves, but again, he did seem to give out the Lord's Prayer. So that is something that he did do, which is kind of interesting for a child. I've never yet had a child completely give out a complete prayer. So that is some stuff that we have on him. Sorry, my pen is running out. Yeah, take your time, Tara. Again, I started super early because I wanted to give people a chance to get in. I was supposed to do this yesterday, and just didn't get a chance to. And but we will be doing Patreon. I know that we were supposed to do it on Friday. I've been super busy with work, y'all, and I do apologize for that. And I know it's not an excuse, but as soon as I get done grinding with that, we'll be grinding on Patreon, if that sounds appropriate. But how's everybody's morning going? Out of curiosity. Let me make sure my chat's on for work. Chief is helping. Yeah, that pin's breaking. I did put my store on vacation, but I will be removing that soon. So. Yeah, I have a bad thing. It's like 10:30 in the morning. Get a fucking job. Like a real job, not someone who pays you to like harass people's pages. Your stupid names. I'm sorry. Like, I'm tired of that. It's so annoying. I'm about to put on subscribers only if they don't cut their crap. So. But anyways. So, Tammy, do you have any idea of what you'd like to do on Saturday? Did you want to kind of go over decks? Oh, that reminds me. I remember the deck we talked about, Tammy, and it was called, I think it was called The Witches something, and you had mentioned if I had heard of it, and I hadn't heard of it. I was looking for it to order, and I cannot find it, and because I don't remember what it's called. So, I don't know if you get a chance to kind of maybe check it out for me and maybe see what that is. I'd greatly appreciate it because I'm really interested in that deck. And then I thought about doing Robert Durst pretty soon coming up just because he's a nuts. And I want to say that's the one who did the stuff down here. So, yes, I'm super excited. And I want to go to Robert Durst. Oh, and the Killing Fields, Tara. Are you up for like the next 2 weeks for the Killing Fields? Thank you, Tammy. And I'm so excited to have you. And we will be doing super chat for Tammy. Tammy, also, if you do have any links you want me to drop, go ahead and send them to me. Chief will drop them for you during the live. So if you want to do questions, things like that. But yeah, when you get a chance, I forget the name of the deck that you were mentioning, but I really want to look into that and hopefully grab that deck. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I don't know if it's a glitch. You didn't have to do it twice, but thank you. I so much appreciate it. But yeah, I know it's been a while since I did a live. So again, we're just going to wait a few more minutes because it was supposed to start the Witch's Tarot deck. Okay. Because I liked it. And I could not remember the name of it for the life of me. Tarot deck. Oh, I wrote tarot twice. Okay. So, got it. Excuse me. And hello, Chief. How are you? Sorry, I need to pull my hair up. It's like getting in my way. Other side. Yeah, it was super pretty. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I liked looking at it. It had a lot of cool themes and things like that to it. So, are y'all interested on starting Dylan's reading? And then we can kind of do other readings if y'all want. I don't have them in the title, but I can always add them later. Like I said, I really don't have too much planned stuff to do for the next few hours as far as work. So, and as y'all come in, welcome. Don't be shy. Say hello. We're really friendly, I promise. For the most part. I'm just kidding. Is that the one, the Haunted House Tarot? I think that was it. Chief has been howling outside of your window all night, Tammy. Have you heard it? Whose baby? Is that Tammy?
You.
Oh. I was like, Tammy, you're his baby. Tom Curious is here. She's on a work call. So, what we are going to start to do is for Dylan Eller's reading, we are going to start to do the Mermaid Tarot first. So, we're going to lay down a baseboard. I'm going to scooch y'all back because that is the best that I can do. Y'all are on Tupperware so that I can see y'all perfectly because, yeah, that's how I roll. So we're going to go ahead and ask for Dylan Eller spirit guides to come in with my ancestors, archangels, source, and any other, guidance or anything else that we can have to come in with that. So we're going to ask for him to come in with his and mine, and we're going to get a clearer picture as to possibly what happened up to his disappearance. Water does play a factor here, I do feel like. I can only imagine, Tammy, you're probably sleeping and you're probably just like, hey, like from Chief. Your husband's probably like, what the hell is that? Tell him to go away. We're sleeping. So let me see. Let's see what we need to hear from Dylan. So again, we did get the word accident. He was hurt, and it did was something that would have been long term, is what I get. I don't get abuse of any sort. I don't feel like anybody super close to him is connected. I do think it was something that kind of just happened a little bit. So let me kind of go ahead and see with the recent past leading up to his disappearance. Because I do feel like he is past. You do have the Three of Swords, so there was heartbreak coming up, and that is going to be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, but it is kind of again, there was three people I feel like involved, or three things that happened that made this happen, and that's what spilt the cup. So you do still see where over here, you know, he is still kind of hoping for the best, but the three cups have been spilt, which to me is related to his family. That's going to be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I don't know if his family is that, but it is the communication and the emotional loss of that communication. So let's kind of see how he felt whenever he disappeared. As y'all come in, I greatly appreciate it. If y'all are interested in the reading and would like to hear more, if y'all would like to hit that subscribe button and the notification bar, it will let you know whenever we do this in the future. And I do take requests pretty much when I can, the most that I can. And then we are adding a lot of serious killing fields. Jeffrey, I think we already did Jeffrey Dahmer, Scott Peterson, a couple other people. So with the Eight of Cups, he did walk away and he did wander towards water. I do kind of feel like he possibly drowned. I do feel that. So let me kind of see again. You have a lot of water elements, and it is an emotional thing. He did walk away. You have the 8. So he was missing around about 6 hours. Yeah, with the 4 of Wands, it's like where he is now. Of course, he's not, you know, this is not how you'd want to pass, but he very much is still connected to his family. He was very young when it happened. So it's making me feel like as much as, you know, it's not how he chose to go, or to disconnect from his family, it is showing that they are very much still all together spiritually and kind of have that essence together. They can kind of reflect on the moon a lot, maybe possible dreams. Now with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it is showing me that, yes, he did wander off into the earthly realm. The elements kind of took control. I do feel like water is the main one. You have earth on, you know, water has earth, or vice versa, however that is said. But it is basically saying that, yes, he did wander off into a water-filled area, and that is what stopped his movement as far as the Ace of Wands in reverse, fire energy. So it is kind of being snuffed out. A lot of times that can be snuffed out by water. That's kind of how that works. So it's I think he was curious. He wanted to go forth with that Page of Pentacles, see what he could come across. But the Ace of actually, my cards are backwards. Let me flip them real quick. I think that's what kind of snuffed that energy out. So let's see. All right. So with the 5 of Cups here, that would be his original, right after kind of him transitioning, getting ready to pass. So let's kind of see what happened with that 5 of Cups, how he felt. It is kind of like a devil energy. I do feel, again, he was trapped in a kind of water energy. That is why you see the water in the background. Not so many people heard him or could help him. So it's not so much that the devil took over. It's just he was stuck and he couldn't get out. So it was kind of like the 2 of Pentacles, basically in reverse. So it's like he could have made it out. He could have not have. But in this situation, there was too many things, too many tricks going on, in the sense of like things were distracting. That's what got him near the water, and he wasn't able to kind of get a grasp back on what was happening. So let's kind of see with the 8 of Cups, what is he feeling as far as the moving forward? He is saying that, yes, he did kind of come out of resting once that happened. It has been hard for his family. I did not see exactly what year he passed. He was 3 years old. I don't know if he's coming up on 4, or if it's been about 4 years. Okay, you just have to wait a second. 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I greatly apologize. So with the Four of Swords, it is coming out of mental communication as far as planning, strategizing, organizing. So I feel like that's kind of what was moving forward. I think that whenever he passed, because it does look like this person has passed, I do think he had people to help transition him to the other side. Yes, I do. Don't tell me what I need, Chief. No, he doesn't need it, Tammy. I do. I'm going to make his house haunted if he tries to take my deck. So with the Star, this is a new path that he took on. Hey, Mama, how are you? And good morning. So with the Star, it is kind of building two new energies. So whenever he passed, this person helped him transition, and they kind of brought in that energy as far as opening up the path. So again, I do believe a lot of water was involved here, emotions, especially intuition and connecting with the other side. So with the Four of Wands, he is wanting to let his family know he still wants, even though they have times where it's hard because they don't know where he is. The Nine of Swords, anxiety, depression, insomnia, not being able to find and connect to that person. It is a hard time for them, but he is letting them know, let me see, in the near future. He's moving forward as the Knight of Pentacles. He might not be able to move forward in the earthly realm anymore, but he moves forward in the sense of that he's been able to kind of communicate in another way with the Ace of Swords. Here you see an inscription on the sword. So it's kind of like giving that transition. And with the Six of Swords, he's learned a lot, even though he was 3. I'm not sure, again, how long he's been missing. But with the number 6, you can break it down to 3, but somewhere in between that time frame, I feel like he's made a smooth transition in the sense that he is able to have the people help him move forward. So that is kind of feeling that is a feeling that I do get from him. So I'm not even going to pull the Alice in Wonderland card because it kind of is pretty self-explanatory. We'll kind of do the, I do feel like it was an accident. Who are you talking to?
You talking about using your jacks.
I didn't use that growl until last.
I said I used it.
Oh. Alright, so let's see what Oracle of Unicorns that he gets. So he has partnership. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with and build up on talented support teams. So I feel like that's what he does. He runs with others and he makes sure that happens. He's saying have compassion. I think this is compassion for his family. I feel like they get a lot of stuff that they shouldn't get or that they don't deserve. In the sense that I do feel like the boots being submerged had something to do with him getting stuck. I'm not sure of the flow of the river, but I do think he got stuck. Be gentle with yourself. I think that's for his parents, family. Forgiveness will set you free. So to let themselves forgive in the sense that there's nothing, accidents happen, unfortunately, and then see the light in yourself and others. So even though people can be negative, try not to let that affect your heart chakra. And again, he is running with, his family and his spirit so that you see them all together. So that is going to be the reading for Dylan Eller. Again, I do kind of feel like it was an accident. I don't feel like it was anything that was planned. So hopefully, that's something that can give a little bit of clarity. I know some people were looking for that. Am I single? Did you write that? You're such an asshole. Yes, I'm single.
Right.
I'm taking applications. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Totally kidding. Except if Tara and Tammy wants to put one in, I'm totally for it. Just kidding. I'll squash all together like I did with what did I say? Tamara. But does anybody have any questions for Dylan that they'd like to ask independently? Or anything else? We can talk about whatever y'all want. I haven't done a live in a super long time. So if y'all are interested in reading something else, we can. We can read Robert Durst. We can read The Stock Case. Sorry, I feel like putting lipstick on. Yay, butter. This is my ruby ring I picked. Do you like it, Tara? It's in my store. I just put my store on hold because I needed a break. Been working a lot. And this was in my store, but nobody bought it. So I was like, F it. I'm going to wear it. I'm a Peridot Virgo anyways. Okay, now I'm going to slide y'all back closer because y'all are super far away. Thank you. Oh, my sister got me these for Christmas. Aren't they cool? They're evil eye earrings. Or all-knowing eye. Hey, Orca Lover. How are you? It's great to see you. Yeah, I don't think the family was involved. I really don't. When people get pissed, it's because they're not usually involved. Sometimes it happens, but for the most part, if someone's really super pissed and they want answers and they're saving, kind of like the Orson brothers, or no, I'm sorry, the West brothers, they're guilty of something. Like something happened and they're lying. So it's like, this is different. There's a very much of wanting and connection with this boy and Dylan, and they can't seem to be able to find him, and it doesn't seem like they're getting the help they want. The West brothers got plenty of help, and they were uncooperative, kind of like Teabag and Hori Lori. There's a couple people. We're just gonna start bringing their names back. Barry the Fairy. Let's see what else we can name people. And not to make fun of people, or anything. I'm not like that. Just thought it would be interesting. But again, welcome to Southern Soul Tarot. And if this is your first time here, I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe bar and the thumbs up. If not, then thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. We do crime readings. I do general readings. I do private readings. I do Patreon. And I work on apps for reading. If you're looking for a reading, a lot of people have been asking me that. You can go to my About section in the Etsy area, or you can go to, the hell is the other thing I read for? There's another website I read for. Etsy? No, it's something private. Etsy, I do readings. I mean, Facebook, I started a new Facebook page. That's in the About section if y'all want to set up readings there. I mean, yeah, you can hit me up on Instagram. I don't always answer, but I mean, yeah, I would. Oh, and I do Patreon readings. That's another thing. If y'all are interested in having like a monthly reading for $10 a month, you get a monthly reading at least once to twice a month, depending on what you need on Patreon. So Patreon has readings for $10 a month. You can go to Etsy to get a one-time reading, or hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. So, yes. And I did send friend requests to open up the new Southern Soul Tarot page. Yeah, everything's in my About section. If any of the mods got a chance to kind of drop it, that'd be awesome. If not, we'll add them later on into the description. Does anybody have any cases they're interested in? Anything new happen? Oh, so Brian Laundrie's notebook apparently got released, and he admitted to murdering Gabby, which is not surprising. I kind of figured that's what was in it. Does anybody have an opinion about that, or you want to look into that? And I think we all know that he has a mean, to hide with it. And I think that's why they were holding on to it so long. They wanted to make sure they kind of covered everything. My son listens to techno. I like start headbanging. Which one's the weak douchebag? Sorry, I think I said like 5 names. Sorry. I'm interested to see how Letitia's case is going to go because she's completely nuts. Would you see if there's any more of my Milette's location or remains? You know, I'll look at that. The only problem is I really don't think you're going to find much of her. I really don't. I don't know what he did. Oh, Brian. Okay. Yeah, Brian is a, you know, I'm going to kind of keep it PG here. I try. So let's see. Is there anything more on Milette's location? Where could she possibly be? And I am using the Shakatory Hartman chakra for this because it kind of relates to chakra areas for me. I think she is in ground. I mean, or water of some sort. I think he's disposed in her in both ways. Now, he still kind of is delusional in the sense that he felt that he did this for love. He did do the blood altar. He did a lot of things. The Wheel of Fortune is kind of spinning and using all elements that you can to make something happen. And he is the one holding the knowledge. Very arrogant, not really wanting to expose it. But with the Princess of Cups, there is a bit of that heart chakra energy, but there is a little bit of earth energy as well attached to it. So I do think that she is going to be probably underground and somewhat mixed in water is kind of how I feel. But I don't feel she is in one piece. Oh, yeah, definitely. So you're looking for water and land somehow. Hey, hey, Ken, how are you? And hi, Mari. How are you doing? Or Mary? If I pronounce that wrong, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just don't think you're going to find much of her. I kind of feel like so much time has passed with decomposition. I feel like it's really, really going to be hard to find her. I kind of feel like he disposed of her in a way that it kind of reminds me of the Valo thing with Tylee. I don't know exactly. They never admitted exactly what happened to Tylee completely to my knowledge. But I kind of feel like they burned her some, to be honest. So let me see. I know I've missed you so much, Ken. I missed everybody, but let me kind of see. Where's the other one here? Oh, Brian. So let's see what's going on with Brian. Yeah, so Brian basically made the movement to kind of go forward. He did shoot himself, so that's fire energy. It's going to be that spark energy. The Fool is also that spark energy, rooting, grounding. It's something he tried to do but could not do so, so he decided to move forward with the Eight of Cups. He knew that he really was kind of caught. It was around September whenever they found him. The Hierophant steps in. This is him looking kind of at her. She is kind of trying to retreat from him, but it is saying it is not a traditional or good situation. Oh, good. I'm glad. It's nice to see you as well. And I try to drop in a little bit. And yeah, you should come to Patreon, Ken. Come to the $10 tier. It's only once a month, and you get all the readings you want. Any info? Is that for Maya Orca, the golf course? I mean, there's a good possibility, yeah, actually, that the golf course is an area. And the reason why is because strength is kind of building there. You do still have that Empress energy, which is outdoors, fast communication, and the releasing of the information. So I do kind of feel like, yeah, there's a very good possibility with the King of Wands, which is what he comes out as a very controlling, manipulative, aggressive person. it does show that could be a good option of what he did with her. Now, again, though, I feel like it's bits and pieces. I do not feel like you're going to find her whole. We're doing fantastic. Thank you, Ken. And does anybody have any other questions about like any cases or what's going on? We got plenty of time if y'all want to do that.
Where's the little smoke? This is one.
It broke.
What?
There's one on the counter that Daz sent us. It's by your Odin. You're so welcome, Orca Lover. And I'm so glad everybody got to drop in. Again, I'm sorry it's super early. I know it's during the week. This is really my only day off, though. So far. I try to plan it the best that I can, but again, I'm completely down to kind of read. We can even look a little bit into Robert Durst if you want, kind of see what he's thinking. Yeah, I need a cat in a box. No, I'm just kidding. Need some champagne bottles popping. No, I'm just kidding. Or like the little thing when they flick the money. I need that. There you go, Ken. Popping out the box. There you go. Ken's on a roll. Oh, yay. Yeah, Tara's moving closer again, Ken. So we're going to be able to like do all kinds of fun stuff together. Like the Killing Fields, witchery trips, dancing naked in the moon. No, I'm just kidding. We'll go dance naked on the beach together. The boys can kind of just stand guard. Make sure nothing happens. We can have them coordinate the chaos. Yeah, I'll definitely have to record it. That would be interesting. So what else is up, y'all? Bob Saget. You know, that's interesting, Tammy. I've thought about that. How does someone just drop dead in a hotel room with absolutely no signs or symptoms of nothing? So let's go ahead and do Alice in Wonder or Tarot in Wonderland. See what's happening. I'm not sure if he was murdered, but it might be murdered. But I feel like it might be a little bit of drug stuff because he wasn't. I mean, I don't know if he was a drug. Used it like that. I mean, all people kind of dabble here and there. I'd imagine at some point in their life, especially in Hollywood. Feel like something else is wrong though. I mean, if he was completely healthy, why the hell did he just drop over dead? Right? Like nobody seemed to know nothing about it. So let's see what's up with Bob Saget. So what led up to the days of your passing? The Fool. So he kind of started something brand new. Again, if you don't look where you're leaping, you're going to fall straight into this hole, which is kind of like he did. I'm going to retract that. A few feet down. So that's kind of what happened a little bit. Let's kind of go ahead and see what was going on the day of it. The devil. So something is involved. Something happened that shouldn't have happened. There is a time frame on it. So let's kind of go ahead and see what the future. Yeah, the world was put into the reverse and the King of Swords kind of brought the information in. So the world in reverse is kind of shutting something down. The Knight of Swords is going to kind of bring in some type of information. It should come in soon. It has not come in yet. So let's go ahead and see why the Fool is here for whenever the days leading up to his passing, what was going on. So yeah, he had the Ace of Swords. Again, there was some kind of big communication made between him and somebody else. Something maybe he thought was going to be an opportunity. He felt like it was a good opportunity. At least it was leading in the right direction, but somehow the devil jumped in. So there is a duality here. So you have the Hierophant with the devil. So you have basically God and the devil counteracting each other within almost the same 24 hours. So let's kind of go ahead and see why. Yeah, the Six of Wands. So there was no more victory and there was no more strength. It's a lot of action happening in communication. So it's kind of like things were played of the mind. A lot of energy basically needs to be put into the future to kind of make a decision on maybe what stopped that world from spinning. But with the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Swords bringing it in, there was probably a lot of things. This almost reminds me of Poison, like kind of like Alice in Wonder or Sleeping Beauty or whatever it is where they basically poison her. It kind of feels like that. So with Temperance, he was trying to bring Temperance in with that Ace of Swords and the Hierophant, but they were kind of halting that with the Devil energy. So let's see why. What did they not want him to explain? Or what did they not want him to expose? Better question. Justice. So he was trying to bring in justice of some sort. This could have been against two people, but this could also be against contracts, anything that has to do with that money balancing of that energy. So something was out of balance. He was supposed to make communication with somebody, but I don't feel like it worked. I feel like there was somebody else involved and they try to halt that communication. In the near future, it is the King of Pentacles energy that will be exposed. So this is going to be your higher up, your money, people who work with money. And then you also have the Chariot. So the reason they did this, they moved forward. They felt like they used him as this kind of foolish prop, and they are kind of trying to get what they want, basically to lie, steal, cheat, manipulate, self-serving, and egotistical. So I do kind of feel as if somebody had something to do with his passing as far as communication. Money could have been involved, paperwork, things that should have been happening or transitioning but did not. But that is so much what I'm getting for that. Yeah, it could be. I mean, I want to say it's like insulin or something or something like that. You can inject them with it and it basically makes it look like they're having a heart attack. But they did say, from my knowledge, they made it sound like there was no sign of a heart attack, but I kind of feel like that's what they're going to do. They're going to make it seem like that wasn't something that happened because they keep trying to play nothing at all happened. Yeah, Holly weird, exactly. No, I did not elite legacy, but thank you for noticing. I greatly appreciate it. Nice to know they're pleasant. Is there any other physical questions you'd like to ask me about elite legacy? Sometimes 5 pounds does that to you. So just letting you know. We don't have to do implants. We just do spells and it works. So just saying. Runes and spells. Congratulations. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to go with that. I'll send it to you, Tara. I'll send you a boob spell in a jar with a pre-made candle. And Chief will send you some. Yeah, he'll throw a formula on that. Well, anybody want some? Let us know. We're selling them in the shop now. Boob spells. We can also do bigger lip spells, whichever one you choose. Haven't mastered the big rear end spell yet. that I'm working on it for y'all. So, what else is new, y'all? I'm at a ruin right here. Chief, stop it. I'm gonna have to delete that. Oh yeah, right along with this real fart, but we can't have that, Chief. How the hell do you even remove it? I don't know. Fuck it. Wait. I can't remove it. I'm lost. I don't even know what's going on. Cat's out of the bag. We're selling breast enhancement spells. Right? Kitty's out of the wait, that doesn't even sound right, Ken. Kitty's out of the box, but that doesn't sound right. That's how I got my job, right? Stop it, Chief. Chief. You can't say that. Only for y'all. We love y'all bunches. We want to make y'all laugh. And I actually just have it this angle because I don't like it this angle. I feel like it's not, I don't know. It's formalities. So I think we signed on at 11. Not sure that. Oh yeah, we did pretty much. Time's right there. So, but yeah, check it out. We're going to be doing next Saturday, Tammy and I, about 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be doing a collab. Tammy, you're a great angle view. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. So, yeah, you're right, Tammy. Stare and grow, apparently. I'm still great. Well, I'm glad I know. I'm glad that I'm great still. I mean, I would hope it's not the boob growth spell, but thank you. But, again, does anybody else have any questions? Yes. And I will post it the day before. I will post it in the community tab the day before for Tammy and I. So it's going to be the Looking Glass Tarot and mine, and we will be collabing for about an hour. We'll probably do about 30 minutes, 20 minutes of talking, how we got where we're at, what we do. And then we're going to talk about, readings. If you have any, again, Tammy, links you want to drop, send them to me and Chief, or send them to me. I'll send them to Chief. Woman Rex are good. We actually just got Miracle from Blue. So Miracle has just been running around happy and content, and Wilbur is doing his own thing. Rex still wants my attention. But everybody's great. How's yours doing? How's Babe and there's Babe. What's the other one's name again? Is it Sissy? I do have 3. Well, I have a dog and then the 2 cats. Missy, that's right. I was gonna say Sissy. She's probably like, excuse me? You to Sissy. Who is that? Dylan's body? Rita? Diva. Yeah, right? Yeah, I don't think they ever found his body because I kind of feel like it got washed away. Is kind of what I feel like. Again, I don't know the river flow of the area, but I feel like there was like a washing away energy a bit. a submerged. It even could have been pinned. I feel like it could have been pinned, and I don't know what kind of wildlife is in that kind of area. Oh, that's good, Ken. That will be fantastic, Tammy. I'm super excited. But love you all. We'll probably get ready to sign out. I will try to hop in soon. We're going to be doing Robert Durst, Killing Fields. Let me see. The Scott Peterson. Let me see. BTK. People want a new Dahmer series. Texas Killing Fields, Wayne Gacy, Son of Sam, The Green River Killer, Columbine. Now, are y'all interested in Columbine? Is that really something y'all want to touch? I will touch it. But I'm not going to promise I'm not going to cry. I mean, because it's a lot of energy. So I might have to pause it here and there, re-record it. But a bunch of people have requested Columbine. Okay, so we'll do Columbine because it is something I've wanted to do, but at the same time, it's a very, 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 very touchy subject. So it will be kind of emotional. I'm not going to pretend like it's not going to be. It's kind of like the Gannon Stotch thing for me. It's very emotional in the sense that he was a child. He did have certain, things as far as mild autism, things like that my son had. So there's a lot of things that I can kind of connect with him without really having to say much. So it's some things that can be very sad. But we will do what we can with it. But I want to thank y'all so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, again, if this is y'all's first time here, if y'all enjoyed it, if y'all are looking forward to more of the future readings, if y'all are interested in hitting that subscribe bar, notification bell, we greatly appreciate it. If not, thank you for joining us anyways, and I hope y'all have a great, fantastic day, and I will talk to y'all soon, and y'all take care. Love and light, and blessed be to each and every one of you. Take care. Bye-bye.
So